What's going on, guys? Blowover Bros here, and welcome back to the Elmers IndyCar Series, race number 2 from Texas. Your starting lineup goes. On pole is Modeste Behringer and Joe Burr. Row 2 is Colin Francis and Joe Jefferson. You got Tom Akers and Brayson Mitchell, Lego Bush and Eli Bright, Hunter Spartan and Adam Akers, Drew Charles and Nick Ventura, Alexander Rowe and Isaiah Forward, Donovan Dewitt and Marcus Secchi. Max Anderson and Evan Byrne, William Stone and Luke Ryan, Tammy Durrick and Jeff Bright, Michael Ford and Kyle Akers, Joe Jefferson, your current points leader and last week's winner, or, well, I guess 2 weeks ago winner, I don't know, and Rebecca Tyler. You got Tim Randolph and Angie Brown, Damian Stone and Michaela Serby. Yeah, on the final row is Brad Stover and Kimi Aokai. We'll be back for the starting command. And there is the starting command. I want to quickly, before we get into the race, apologize for the lack of uploads recently. You'd think with school getting out and it becoming summer I'd have more time, but I've just been really lacking the time frame to upload. And whenever I do get a chance to upload, like this should have been up yesterday, but my computer as a whole literally trolled me. So it's up now, and for I think the next 5 days, we're going to have races every day. So, busy week up ahead of us. So, here we are for the Elmers IndyCar race number 2 from Texas. The next race will be a road course. We'll get to see the high downforce package with a higher wing, and it's going to be great. But green flag is out for 34 laps. Does everyone make it to the green? They do. Hopefully they can all complete lap 1 so they still get scored. So the outside lane is literally non-existent as they come to exit off turn 2. Modeste continues to lead. Colin Francis second. Kyle or Tom? Tom Akers was able to slide down into the 3rd spot. Looks like everyone will complete lap number 1. Colin Francis going for the lead on lap 2. Oh, wow, that 4 is actually able to use the outside. Wow, the outside might actually be viable here. Hopefully Tom Akers doesn't do anything stupid and make it 3 wide. Way too early for that. In real life, last year in the IndyCar race at Texas, it was amazing. 3-4 wide, literally the entire race. So hopefully we see that today. I think caution's out. No, it's not. Okay. Modeste gets Cullen cleared as the side-by-side battle for his 3rd. I don't think Joe Burr's going to get the run. Just look at this pack, man. 5th on back. Side by side. Is that your points leader? No, it's Jay. Where's Joe? Well, we'll see once he crosses the line. I think I see him. No, it's Adam Akers. Where's the 10? 18th. Luckily, it's a long race. It's the battle for the lead. Oh, can Colin get it? That just brings the pack right on in. Tom Akers got a huge run down the backstretch. But where do you go? Either Colin Francis' car is just not good on the bottom. The outside lane might be preferred here. We'll see as Joe Burr gets underneath Tom Akers. Not really a good example, though, because where can you go if there's a car in front of you? Eli Bright in 5th. I'm surprised. Well, I mean, 2 of the top 5 is Penske and 1 is Ganassi, but I'm surprised there's not more bigger teams up towards the top like Andretti. I think Brayson might be the highest running Andretti car, and he's 11th. I don't think he's actually 11th, is he? What? That looks so close to the front. Oh wow, and Tom Akers really fell off, and Luke Ryan. No, Nick Ventura. Man, paint schemes look so similar in IndyCar. So bad with this. Nick Ventura about ran over the back end of Eli Bright. Check in on your points leader, Joe. 20th. 3 wide as Nick Ventura gets shuffled. Oh man, Donovan Dewitt about nailed him. And this battle is getting crazy. Honestly, surprised there hasn't been a wreck yet. We almost go 3 wide in the tri-oval. Come on, guys. Think better of it. Good job. Side by side for the lead still. Colin Francis. It's the best run he's had. Can he get it through 3 and 4? Joe Burr is just getting all the draft, but he really can't go anywhere with the run. It's bringing Tom Akers back into the fold. It's really a 4-car breakaway, though. Eli Bright wants them to get to battling. Colin Francis has the lead technically. Will he have the 4 cleared? All right, the inside lane actually worked. Don't count the 4 out, though. He could get a huge run through here. Through 3 and 4s. We're coming to lap 10. This race going by really quick, almost a third of the way through. Eli Bright and Jay Jefferson are kind of drafting with each other to get back up towards the leaders. But they're getting strung out. Modeste will defend Tom Akers off and hold on to 3rd position as Jay Jefferson gets underneath Eli Bright for 5th. Now it's Joe Burr's turn to try hunting down the leader. Colin Francis put out a pretty decent sized lead. For them being all single file behind him, I don't think it's going to last all that long. IndyCars at 1.5 miles is kind of like a stock car at a plate track because the pack is really close and you constantly draft up and get runs. But the difference is at 1.5 miles for an IndyCar, you can get the run, but where do you go? At plate track and a stock car, you can make it 3-4 wide. IndyCar, you can't. You touch wheels, it's probably not going to end up very good for you. So these guys are going to be a lot more conservative, which is why open wheel racing on ovals is one of the most intense things you will ever watch. Sure, you can make a stupid move and kill yourself, or you can time it out perfectly. So it was really interesting to see the way Colin Francis worked the bottom when the outside lane was the preferred lane. Right now the tires are wearing out. These guys are pretty much wide open all the way around this track. And Texas does not have one of the best surfaces. This is the before repave version. So Modeste has caught the leaders. Tom Akers had to back out of it there. He almost ran over the 4. Eli Bright. Oh, here comes Modeste. That was a good move, too. I don't think Joe was expecting it. See if Joe will get the outside lane working. Looks like on older tires, the outside lane isn't where you want to be. This guy shouldn't have to pit. But, man, look at the lead that Colin Francis opens up. He's going to go from 0.07 of a second to easily 0.3. Yeah, 33 hundredths. And Joe's going to drop like a rock. I don't know. Tom Akers had a lift, so he didn't run over the 4. It's going to cost a little bit of momentum. The 17 has the 12's help up top. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. The 16's car, the back end just looks unstable getting into the turns. He's constantly having to lift. Or else it's going to step out on him, and that's going to cost him in the long run. 17's doing a really good job pinning him down. Right there in the center, you see the 16 just loses momentum. His car gets a little loose. Now the battle for 3rd is on. It's a 5-car battle. And the 4 has already caught Colin for the lead. But catching and passing is 2 different things. So we are now 1 lap shy of halfway here in Texas. Man, this is going to be an 8-car battle here soon as the Red Bull... Well, and then they kind of get strung out again. Just seems to be so difficult to pass here, man. The 24 and the 4 clearly have the they clearly have the best cars on track. But if there's a caution, it's going to be interesting to see who pits and who stays out. Tom Akers got a huge run into turn 1. I don't know what happened to Joe Burr there. But it really held up Eli Bright. Now Jay Jefferson's going to try peeking underneath. And Modeste has caught Colin. Like I said, it's going to be difficult to get by him. We're officially past halfway now. The 4 is going to look to the inside. They have a 2nd lead. But if they get to battling side by side, we'll see how quickly that lead shrinks. Kimi Aokai, man. Just hasn't had the best season. Didn't run all that well at Kentucky a couple weeks ago, and just, I don't know, maybe Once we get to running some road courses, that 19 team will come alive. But until then, doesn't seem to be the best oval driver or oval racer. 15 or 14 and a half laps to go now. The lead is shrinking very minimally, so I don't know. They only gained like 0.03 of a second last time by. Really, right now they're drafting each other. How fast are they going? 2:08 at the line. How fast in turn one? They peaked at 2:12. So now they're starting to have to list. These tires are 21 laps old. If they keep drafting like this, I don't think they're gonna catch them, especially if they get to battling behind. So really, the 4 can just ride it out, save fuel, save tires. He is in dirty air, but if they ride it out and just maintain that gap to third, he can wait till the end of the race, or he can go now. Either or. I think he's just letting Cullen know that he's ready to attack at any moment. But they're within a second now. Look how close that 4 is to the 24. So we'll go on board Modesty. I don't know why the helmet's kind of glitched, but traveling at such a high rate of speed. I don't know why there was an Xfinity car on that TV, but yeah, maybe the track promoters on LSD or something. They had very similar last laps, 11 thousandths of a second separated. What about this time by? 26.128, 26.132, so 5 thousandths of a second. Less than 5 thousandths of a second. Crazy fast. Or, well, yeah, fast, but crazy close. How far is third now? 91.91. I don't know, man. I don't know if Tom Akers going to get up there unless they get to battling. He's just not gaining. Oh, well, they're going to get to battling. That's going to help Tom Akers. Does the 4 have the run? Was he saving his tires by riding around behind the 24? See, they're going to go for 87 hundredths of a second back to, I'm going to guess, at least 6 tenths at the line. Yeah, you can tell they're closing in. Oh, man, the 4 got wicked sideways off turn 4. 9 laps to go. Oh, man, and they literally cut the lead in half. Now they're only 4 tenths back. The 16 is going to get a huge run, but where do you go unless they get side by side, or unless they get single file? I don't think you want to make it 3 wide. Still side by side is Modesty and Cullen. Joe Burr is there as well. Oh man, Cullen, can he get the outside working? He slid up the track a little bit. Remember, these tires are really old now. They're getting all hot, slick. Cars are handling the worst that they've handled all race. And Cullen Francis can drop to the lowest spot of the race. He's been in third, possibly fourth here. Does Tom Akers have anything for Modesty? Tom Akers was riding around in relative clean air, I guess. He wasn't really sucked up to the back of the 4 like the 4 was the 24, so maybe Tom has the slight advantage here. But I don't know, I'd prefer track position, honestly. Oh, and we're going to go 3 wide into turn 1 for third. Now Eli Bright thought better of it. Cullen Francis might be able to climb back up now. 4.5 laps to go. Well, actually, 5.5 laps to go. Forgot racing math is kind of weird. Now there's 5 to go. And Joe Burr, third. Where is Joe Jefferson at? 10. Man, all the way back in 28th. Not a good race for your... He's definitely not your points leader anymore. But your defending race winner. There we go. Man, I suck at talking lately. 4 to go here in Texas. If there's a caution now, it is over. And these guys are getting pretty feisty. It's Jay Jefferson once again trying to attack the 12. Well, actually, the 12 is attacking the 9, I guess. Eli Bright back into the top 5. Tom Akers really isn't gaining on the 4. With 3 to go. I don't know. I don't see Tom being able to make the move. He very well could. But I think that 4 is just too strong. Coming at 2 to go this time by. Colin Francis has to be fuming, man. And the 16 might be trying to cool his tires and make a last lap effort. But we'll see. He looks like he's gaining as they come off turn 2. The 4 drove really defensive off the exit. All the 16's coming, but we'll have enough time. White flag this time by. Make sure there's no caution. 1 to go. Half a lap to go here in the Elmers IndyCar Series race number 2. Yeah, I don't think Tom's going to have anything for him. I think Modest, as they come off turn number 4, as long as they have an issue, will be your winner. Modest gets Penske their first ever Elmers IndyCar Series win. How about that? Alright, let's go look at the official race results. 6 letters, make sure everyone's done. Alright, your top 10 goes. Modesty Behringer, first career win. And then Tom Akers, Joe Burr, Colin Francis. Pretty disappointing 4th place finish. Yeah, Eli Bright, Hunter Spartan, Jay Jefferson failed at a 7th. Alexander Rowe, Max Anderson, and Drew Charles rounds out your top 10. You see everyone else finished? Tomorrow will be the Call of Duty Cup Series. So, look forward to that. They're racing at Darlington. And with that, I will leave you guys, I guess with that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.